And this is gonna be the result. 433,000 damage. I did 52% of the damage by myself. That is crazy. Okay guys, I'm showing you the build that I have been running to dominate in all them dungeons online, the sword trials, whatever, name it. This build is insane DPS wise. So you know me, I've been loving the strategic sword and I use it with the Heaven Quaker Spear. I'm thinking about switching, I'm not sure, but for sure strategic sword is staying. So I just got my build to 12,125 and I'm showing you in this video how to do it. So first of all, you know the drill. Your martial arts need to be upgraded to the fullest, so you go to martial arts breakthrough, make sure they are to whatever world you're at. The reason why is because we need those talents over here to be upgraded to the fullest. If you want to read that, obviously go ahead, but this is basically a bunch of a buff. So boom, same thing with the Heaven Quaker Spear. Make sure you have it on, and the reason why I love it is because of this one right here. So as soon as you hit your charge skill with the Heaven Quaker Spear, you're gonna apply this little logo on the bust. It's called Soul Shaken, and it will apply 10% of damage over time for 10 seconds. Basically, you need this. This is really nice. So we're moving on to our mystic skills. I'm gonna keep the Inoue after that because I believe the Inoues are the best. So mystic skills, these are what I use mostly whenever I'm playing against bosses, PvP, any battle, and these are what I use in the world in general. So first of all, this is the must, Serene Breeze. This is mostly for PvP. This is right here, those two. Like I've said it in multiple videos, this is like, I don't think you're gonna see anybody not use those two mystic skills. So the Dragon's Breath, as soon as the fire is cast, you see the fire, you can cancel the animation by pressing parry, and then right away you go into Drunken Poet. And because this animation right here, you see, you drink something, for the next one, you don't have to drink anymore. So it's super fast and super good. I just unlocked the next one, Soaring Spin. Super good for PvP as well. But against bosses, I love it because I can just stay back, charge this huge spear, and boom, get in. It does a lot of damage as well. So I believe those mystic skills are super good. Then I'm gonna go with my Inner Way. This is the build. Right here we have Moral Chant, obviously super popular. You need this because it has 80% chance 80% chance to stack a He River. And this logo, the He River, you're gonna see a horse logo just above your health bar. That means you have applied this stack right here. What it does, every attack and healing will be getting a buff of 1% for 8 seconds, and it can stack up to 5 times. So you do the math, this is super good. If you go right here, I have upgraded the first one, then tier 2 as well. I'm going into my tier 3, and it is gonna be so crazy when I can get more damage on controlled enemies. That's it for this one. And the must Inoue for this build. For the strategic sword, you need to have Sword Horizon. I have done a bunch of videos yet again for this Inoue for the sword. So if you want to know more about it, go watch my previous video. They are well detailed about this Inoue. So this one adds one more combo for all 3 of your abilities, basically the most important ones. And also if you go here, you're gonna see I have tier 1 as well. So endurance 8. So this will allow us to use more of our special skill, which is probably the best one. Then we have increased max physical attack, and I'm going into my third one as well, more high bleed damage. So I'm telling you, this would be a really good build if you want to stick it out till the end, upgrade everything. You're gonna go crazy. I'm moving on to an Inoue that I don't see a lot of people use at all. It is a legendary one called Seasonal Edge, and there's a bug right now. I don't know why it's not showing what it does. Basically, it's been doing this for an hour. So the way I'm gonna do it is just show it to you right there. So you click right here, and we have the definition right here. So what it does, as soon as you use your dual weapon skill, if you don't know what that is, let me show you first of all what that is. You go to any of your martial art, you have your 2 abilities, but you also have that one ability over here. On controller, it is gonna be R2 or L2 depending on what you use, plus X, and on mouse and keyboard tab. What it does is it allows you to switch weapons. So right now this is the Heaven Quaker Spear. If you use this one right here, you're gonna switch into the strategic sword, boom, while attacking the enemy. So that's what a dual weapon skill is. So once you do this, what it does, you can gain one of the following attributes for a short duration: critical rate, which is super good in this game, and affinity rate. I will show you why. Physical damage bonus and all attribute damage bonus. Only one, by the way. So why is critical rate and affinity rate so good in this game? Let me show you the stats. You're gonna see that they're quite low at the beginning of the game, really low. I mean, look, everything is based off precision rate, and then you have 24 critical rate and 13% affinity rate, and I believe I'm not doing that bad with the stats, and it is only 25%. This is not good at all. That's why I'm gonna take any critical rate and affinity rate buff for sure. Okay, but we're not done. You thought that was it? No, let's go here. You're gonna see what this in a way does. First of all, the first one increases the duration of bonus attributes to 12 seconds. So as soon as you swap weapon, you do the skill I showed you, the dual weapon skill. For 12 seconds, you're gonna have one of the buff I mentioned earlier. Then if you upgrade it, physical attack, and then 20% chance to get 2 random bonuses. So now you're not gonna get 1, but you're gonna get 2. And you know what's coming, right? At the end, 15% chance to get 3 bonuses and 5% chance to get all 4. But obviously you need to be lucky, 15 and 5. But still, I believe in this game, if you can attack quite often against bosses like I'm gonna show you, you might have a chance to get 3 and even 4 sometimes. So I believe this is a good one to try, and also I will show you how to use it, when to use it. Then I'm gonna go with the Wolf Chaser's art. This is the only one we need for the Heaven Quaker Spear, and mostly what it does for this ability called Sober Sorrow, it adds a buff to all the numbers basically, and now you have more chances for combos and a bleeding effect. I'm gonna also show you end game. So these are the inner ways for this build. So if you stick with this build and you upgrade every inner ways right here, I'm telling you, you are gonna dominate. Trust. So that's it for my abilities. Now the gear. So like always, nothing changed really. The only thing that has changed are the fact that now my gear are tuned a little bit. So you can see my sword right here. It is tuned. I have a max physical attack, gold stat right here, and also more light attack damage boost and physical penetration. Right now, we don't have any way of changing these stats. If we were, or maybe we will in the future, it is gonna be so crazy, because right now some of my gear has really bad stats. For example, this one right here, you see, it is super good, but power, it is a blue stat, and I have a maximum bamboo cut attack, gold, but it's pointless. We don't use this in this build, so I wish we could change that. So I'm showing you quickly my stats on my gear. You guys can pause. This is super nice, that's why I have it on. Momentum, max belt strike attack, super good. This one I like. This one it's okay. Then I like the critical rate on this one as well. The helmet is fine. This one I want to get a new one, but I can't find one. And this is the one that unfortunately I have a gold stat, but with bamboo cut attack, which is not it. And same thing here, I don't even have a good shield yet. Look, I'm not even thinking about this, but even though this is not even 100%, if you just have a bare minimum of that, you're gonna be fine. The way you tune, by the way, if you didn't know, you just click right here, tune, and then you're gonna see those square right here. You can either tune with the material that you have, or you can tune with the gear that you're not using anymore. You know what, I'm just gonna do it in front of you, because some of the gear I don't even use anymore. So boom, you're gonna see on the side I have 2 more stats that just appeared. I just need to tune and we'll see what they are. Are we lucky? Fine. Defense, it's alright, but maximum physical attack, I like it. Also, what is the difference between a blue gear or epic gear? Like you can see, this is a blue and this is the epic. The blue one, whenever you tune it, you can only get 3 stats on it. The epic one, you can get 4, plus you have the attune at the end. So let's say right here, so you have those 4 right here, and at the end you can also add an extra one called attune. That is the difference between an epic and blue item. I know at first I couldn't tell the difference because we had not unlocked the tune feature yet. So these are my stats, and by the way, I think we got stronger. Yep, because we just boosted our armor. We're moving on to my enhancement. Obviously, you need to get everything max level, average level 20. What it does, if you click right here, you're gonna see max HP increase to 2239. Hopefully when we can upgrade, we're gonna get a more max HP. But in order for you to get this, you need to have all your gear right here increased to the fullest, plus you're gonna get a bunch of other buff. And now this brings us to the arsenal. Obviously we go with Bell Strike. Both the strategic sword and the Heaven Quaker Spear are in the Bell Strike category. What it does, minimum Bell Strike attack 12 and maximum Bell Strike attack 25. And finally we have my talents. Like always, those have not changed. They're gonna stay like that for a while until we can level up our character. So I get everything but the ones about solo world and against bosses. I believe you can manage if you learn how to parry and, you know, be kind of sweaty with the bosses, you know, die and repeat until you know every move of the boss you're fighting. So that's why I'm not focusing on those. Same thing with this one right here, it's kind of similar. And then I'm working on these two, but I can't get them because we need more martial mastery. Like you can see, we are at 12,183. That's not enough. Same thing with this one, and same thing with those two. Boom and boom. But we're getting there, and you will, if you follow this build, you will as well. And once you do, you're gonna go crazy. Now let me show you my stats. I kind of went over them quickly, but now you can see a little bit more. So 40, 50, 52, 40, and 75. If you didn't know, everything right now should be at 40 because those upgrade by 10 every time you go up the world level. If you don't know what the world level is, let me show you. This is the world level. So right now we are at level 6. We cannot go past it. We need to wait 5 days and then we're gonna be at level 7. I'm talking about the world in general. So let's go back. So like I just said, these move up with that level. So once we go to level 7, everything is gonna be 50. Maybe you are wondering why some of them are not 40, like 50, 52, and 75 is because of my gear I just showed you. Some of them had momentum, some of them had power, so that's why all of these are different. Most of them stats are the reason why some of other stats are good. So for example, momentum convert your character's affinity rate and max physical attack. So the more you have momentum, the more you're gonna have affinity rate and max physical attack. So my physical attack right here, 403 is my minimum and 752 is my maximum. And those are the 3 super important one. Precision rate 82. I used to have more. I don't know why it is down, probably because I have changed some of my gear. If you can get this to above 90%, you're gonna be super nice. Critical rate, like I said, right now it's not that great. Affinity rate as well, so that's why I'm using the inner way I showed you, the seasonal one, which will boost some of these whenever I am lucky. And yeah, I'm going down, and that's it. These are my stats. Now that you know the build, let's go show you how to use it. So like always guys, we're using this week's sword trial to test this build. I have been loving them challenges online. Hopefully we get a good team. 2 healers is always the best. There we go. So basically guys, we start with the Heaven Quaker Spear. We activate our poison or fire depending on which you're using. Right now it is gonna be poison. Then you use Cloud Step to get into the enemy. You press your martial skill, then your charge skill to activate the passive ability. Then you use the special skill. You swap back to your sword. You do the special skill as much as possible. Once you don't have any more endurance, you start using your mystic skill. I know it sounds complicated, but once you get the combo and you know you're used to it, you're gonna be fine. So hopefully we can get into this game. It's taking forever. Okay, there you go. So every time I mention, so boom, poison, Cloud Step, martial art, charge, special skill, switch, martial art, special, boom, as much as you can until you don't have any more endurance. Boom. Oh my god, you got me. So we keep going. Now boom, boom. I'm tried. So whenever you see me running towards him and not doing anything, it's because I'm pressing my abilities, but I don't have any more cooldown or endurance. So boom, fire into Drunken Poet. Then we can start the whole combo again. Okay, he's moving. So now Boom. Every time he does this, guys, I try to hit one time with this spear ability. So poison, and I just literally ran into that thing. Cloud step. Charge. Special. Now I need to avoid the tornado as well. That's why I'm kind of moving weird right now. Charge. Special. Switch. Come on. Yo, I was pressing the button. I don't know why it's doing this. Boom, boom, boom. We do the whole thing. Now there's tornadoes everywhere. Okay, he's leaving. So one last hit before he does that thing. We do the whole thing. Charge. And to the special skill. We switch. More bleeding onto that character. And now, boom, we go for the high bleed. Oh, damn. Come on. Charge. Special. Hopefully by now you get the whole thing. Obviously, sometimes you're gonna see me mix match. Maybe you guys can actually tell me in the comment sections below. Oh my god, I missed this one. Before he goes, I'm hitting him with the soaring spin mystic skill. Now we do the whole thing. Whenever the character, he's in the air, I try to always get ready on the ground. So I switch the weapon I want to, and I get the poison on my weapon, or maybe the fire. No. But I'm stuck, guys. There's no way. But I'm getting healed. Yo! There you go. Oh my god. Yeah, I just wasted what? Like 10 seconds of damage? That's crazy. That's crazy. So, boom, boom, boom. Charge. Special skill. And like I said, guys, whenever you're missing endurance, you use your mystic skill like I just did. So the dragon's breath into the John Ken poet. Like that. Let's charge that thing to give him the blood effect. Then we switch back and come on. Yeah, I hate when my character does that. He's just running and not doing nothing because of the cooldown, or I don't know, maybe I'm pressing the button wrong. Okay, let's go. And guys, look at all the bleeding I'm doing to the character. It is so satisfying to see those numbers getting up every single time. Charge. Special skill. He missed me good. Come on, come on. There we go. Yes, sir. Come on. You know me. I'm parrying that. Guys, we already have close to 400,000 damage. And this is not to compare me to anyone, but look at how far we are from everybody else. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna dominate your dungeons, your raids, any bosses, anything. You learn this build and obviously your own pattern. Right now, this is my pattern. Maybe you guys can give me more, or maybe even tips. And this is gonna be the result. 432,000 damage. Let's see. I did 52% of the damage by myself. That is crazy. Oh, wow, wow, wow. But yo, that tank was good. Almost 1 million. Was it a tank? Yes, it was a tank, I think. Dilly Dan. I like this guy. So here you have it. This is the build that I have been running lately. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you have any question, let me know in the comment sections below. And also one last thing. Come on, join the guild. The main characters with the S. Everyone is welcome. Let's get them XPs right here. We need them. Event, we need those tokens. And yeah, this is gonna be the guild for you. Trust me. On that note, I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.